Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab here, Corbin Burnes. What do we have on him?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-0.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Trout. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Burnes, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately, he chose to pursue a career in baseball.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Can't glove it cleanly. Over to second for one. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get two. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least one.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Trout over at first with one away. And that's outside. And the right-hander deals. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And forget it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. That clips the corner. Burnes, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Fouled off left side. Just missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next one misses. 2-2. Line drive, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hit. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now Yoan Moncada. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll makes the play, and that is that. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chase Field, and today's starter, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now a chance for Corbin Carroll.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Moncada tossed to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Now this is in the air down the line. Trout sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now it's Josh Naylor. Ball one there.
Ball one, no strikes.
And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And they're down 2-0. Back here in the desert, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Burns back to work, and that's in for a strike. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. Gets the call. That's strike 2. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. So, man aboard. Here's Joe Adele. Just missed.
Outside, that's a ball.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Rengifo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. First and second, no outs here in the top of the second. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Trout, the next to hit, takes outside.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Inside, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 4-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
1 out, runner at second. Soler now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Man at second. High fly ball down the left field line. Gurriel going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just missed.
Ball 3.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. And he's already singled in this game. There's a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one fouled off. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Gurriel. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Ward snags it, and a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jake McCarthy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Trout under it. They got it for out number 2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. First pitch, and he just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and there's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. Randall Grichuk, the next to hit.
Come on, Randall.
And there's a curve through for a strike. And that one misses up and in. 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 4-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now here is Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Next pitch is outside.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up, because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Flied to right his first time. Outside low, ball 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. Rengifo in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Runner takes off. That one hit to right. Carroll moving under it. And there's 2 down. So up next, Joe Adell. Singled and scored his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Now fly ball to right center. Carroll moving under it, and that'll do it. Angels leave one, but they lead it 4-0. Back here at Chase Field as we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
There's a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, right field, and it stays fair. Man at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout sizing this one up, makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-1. ball, one strike.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, one strike. Aye.
Man at first, one away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Ketel Marte. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Moreno over at second. Carroll at first. One gone. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball one.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save.
Hey,
He's into third on the wild pitch.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-1. Runners at the corners here, one away. Naylor digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. And that one upstairs, ball one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That's a little high. 2-0.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. And that's 2. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. On to inning number 4. Angels 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here in the desert, on to the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Carroll makes the grab, one away. Here's Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
is
out.
outside. The count now 2-2. And that's outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he walked him.
Ball 4, pitches down.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. There's your strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Joe Mantiply. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Thompson also getting ready. That's
Ball
down
1.
and in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Trout on the move. There's a ball.
That's it.
And
No,
safe.
he's safe.
It's a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Brings it in, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate. Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. High fly ball, shallow right field. Carroll drifts towards it, and that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Angels 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Has some trouble with it. He gets the force, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
A lot going on right there. First of all, first baseman making that diving stop. So many times he's looking desperately for the pitcher to feed it to, but he decides to get up and beat that base runner to the bag. Pretty impressive right there.
McCarthy stands in now and watches strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Suarez in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Now 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly, and they trail it 4-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Ryan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto, 1 for 2. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
The shortstop takes the ball. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Over to first. Awesome play there.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here is Moncada. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one pulled foul. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the fifth coming up. Angels 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Randall Grichuk. Kikuchi back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far.
Nope,
Zero extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno, a single his first time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
One down, base is empty. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a little bit low. This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here, and man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Perdomo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one sliced foul. Moreno, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses. 2-1. And that one fouled off. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
This is Corbin Carroll. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one
2-2
missed.
count.
The D-backs trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Two outs. That one a little bit high. 3-2 down.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. One left for Arizona, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Chase Field, and now it's going to be Luis Rengifo. The pitch. That to right. Carroll on the move. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Joe Mantiply, the left-hander, up and throwing. Graveman, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's way outside. Now 1-2. Ripped to short. Slings to first in time. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And downstairs. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. McCarthy grabs it on the run. Offense held in check there. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. Angels 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Marte, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. A little bit low. And a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
Here's Josh Naylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Marte gets his lead at first, nobody out. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. Adele. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fouled off down the right side. The Angels leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Rengifo for 1, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
All ones the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kendall Graveman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And the batter now, Jorge Soler. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Misses inside. 1-0. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one is downstairs. 2-1. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Shonewell will hit next. In the air to left center. McCarthy sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's one down. So a man aboard, and next for LA, Zach Neto, 1 for 3. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls.
1 out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, and he's out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And misses inside. Man on second, 2 down. Little chopper rolls foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. Angels 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. Bottom of the 7th, and now Eugenio Suarez. The Diamondbacks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Action in the Angels bullpen. Hans Kraus, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Quijada, a left-hander, also throwing. And that drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Up the middle, Neto sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi departs, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Hans Kraus gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Randall Grichuk now. That's in there. That's strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
One down, base is empty. And that one is inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him. Now 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. He's 2 for 2. And that's
Ball
too
one,
high.
no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And that one popped in the air left field. Ward makes the play, and that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 8th inning coming up. Angels 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Bryce Jarvis. Here comes Yoan Moncada. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Popped up. Perdomo puts it away, and there's 1 down. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Suarez pulls it down. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Down and in, moved his feet. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels held in check. They're up 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here is Geraldo Perdomo. Kraus back to work. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off. And now 2-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is into the pool and gone. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Hans Kraus done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Brock Burke.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Trout snags it for the second out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kenley Jansen, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Quijada getting cranked up as well. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That's to third. Moncada throws to first. That ends the frame. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 5-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Jarvis, a 6'2" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed inside. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2. 2-0.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
Trout, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike. Jarvis checks on first, and diving back is Trout. Hammered, base hit. And now two aboard. Trout around second on his way to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. And now Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And that is that. Two left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Angels 5 and the Diamondbacks 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Ward under this one. And makes the grab. One up, one down. He's 2 outs away. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Jansen fires. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the wall, but foul. The Halos leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Grichuk stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jansen is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.